Hi, this is Little Dwarf playing games while rambling incoherently into a microphone. Why? Well, just because I can. And they continue with I have no mouth and I must scream blind.
Faces! Faces of people in torture! I have not seen so many corpses since... my memory is not what it used to be. I know this place. Some of my greatest accomplishments were made here. Morphogenics, the ability to reorganize DNA at will. Did Am discover my work in this area? Is this how he was able to alter Benny and play other cruel tricks on the rest of us?
So that's interesting. If Nimdok was indeed the one that sort of laid the foundations for the actual abilities of Am, then that makes his own torture 10 times more ironic, but also it very much explains why why Am is so impressed with him.
I must be feverish. I am having hallucinations again.
Well, it was worth a try.
A teletype machine. There is a message in it. It is too heavy. The message reads, cease all work on Project Perfect Image. Confidential. The leader is dead, having looked on the face of the future using the prototype device. This leaves the regime ripe for invasion. Destroy all work in progress. This technology must not be allowed to fall into the hands of the enemy.
So I guess this is talking about Hitler committing suicide. Obviously, this is already the end of the war.
The legends are true. This must be the golem of lost tribe folklore.
Yeah, but I don't have the eyes that would, bring him to life.
This vat contains a silvery liquid. Mercury, perhaps. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has something to do with the golem, but the meaning is not clear.
Unless maybe I can tore out my own eyes. After all, Nimdok is Jewish as well, so might work.
This resembles a light switch. This golem appears to be made of steel and molded clay. Such a strange combination of scientific plans and mystic symbols. This has some... I see a mirror. It was obscured by the light.
Okay.
What is this mirror doing here?
I don't know, actually.
No reaction. This golem has no soul.
Yeah, and that might actually be because I don't have the eyes. Unless...
Oh my god, it is true. 1945, turning my Jewish parents over to the Nazis for extermination. I have found the lost tribe. It is me.
Okay, that kind of doesn't make sense. Like, I understand this is an alternate timeline, you know, and a fictional one at that, but still, even in the universe of this game, the Second World War still ended in 1945, and Hitler still committed suicide at the end of it. So, at this point, Nimdok wouldn't really even be in a position to turn his parents over, because they would pretty much probably already be dead at this point, unless, I guess, they were hiding and he like actively betrayed their hiding place, which I guess what's the word, would fit the story, because they were talking about how it's a lost tribe, you know, a tribe that has not been found. So maybe they were literally hiding and he just told the Nazis where to find them.
Now I understand the meaning of the blueprints. The golem needs eyes.
Yeah, the problem is I knew that already.
Golem, wake up! Nothing happened. This is pointless. I do not know what to do with these. Such as this has such. This vat contains. This liquid is. This liquid is thick, like molasses. This vat.
Yeah, so generally my problem is that I already knew that it needs eyes, and I had the eyes, but I lost them.
It is too heavy.
Unless it can be like...
I do not know what to do with these.
animal eyes or something.
It more for Jen did more did
Yeah, where would I find eyes at this point? Like, I could gouge out my own
dare
eyes,
not.
but... Or maybe I can...
This wall is permeable, like a shimmering curtain. Faces.
Why didn't that work then?
This wall is permeable, like a shimmering curtain.
Because at first I thought that maybe if there are faces on the wall, maybe I can carve out their eyes or something. Although that seems...
I am responsible for all this suffering. So much death, so much evil. I am responsible for all this suffering.
Yeah, probably.
Is it not enough that I sent these people to their deaths? Must I defile their graves too? Is it... I am passing through the wall.
You're not as alike as I thought, Nimdok. The spark of humanity somewhere. Always that wretched little spark. You've confronted your past, but you refuse to continue your research. That's what I asked you to do. Since you now identify with your victims, I suppose it's only right that I let you experience their tortures, too. Ah, you. You're the last player in my little game. I urge you, do not fail, as the others have failed.
Now, in this scenario, I am, quite convinced that I actually kind of failed this. Like, it's very obvious that we were supposed to somehow keep the eyes and then implant them into the golem so that it comes to life and defends the others, but I'm not sure how would I do that. So, as I said, I'm very much prepared for the worst ending, so if I manage to reach the ending at all, it'll be a reward enough for me. Okay, I have more than 20 minutes, so I'm not going to end this episode at 18. That's a little... that's a bit too little. So I guess I'll start Ted's episode.
Hey, you're my favorite, baby. I mean it. I really can't stand all the rest of these people. Every one of them has some fatal glitch in personality. Whiners, freaks, crimps, cowards. Every one of them. But not you, Ted. No, man, not you, Ted. You were a stand-up guy. You were a brave guy. Yes, a take charge kind of guy. So, I'm going to give you, just you, the opportunity to get out, live some kind of life. I'm going to send you, you're going to like this, I'm going to send you to the Room of Dark. If you can solve the puzzle of the Room of Dark, you're home free. You out, you're away. Well, now, I know I've made you a paranoid, Ted. I know you're scared. But I'm your friend. 109 years. I'm your best friend. So overcome your fear. Enter the Room of Dark, and you can solve its mystery.
Now, it's interesting how
This path disappears down into the mist. There's something moving down there. I can't see it, but I know it's there.
It's interesting how it harkens back to the original short story, where Ted was the narrator and he was thoroughly convinced that he's the only one whose mind hasn't been tampered with, and it's exactly this feeling that Am is sort of stoking, that you're the best, you're the best of them, you're the one that's thinking clearly, you're my favorite and whatever. So I wonder if Ted's flaw is supposed to be like he's a narcissist or something, and he's done something evil because of that in the past. It'll be interesting to learn that.
This path disappears down into the mist. This path... The arrow's pointing toward the Room of Dark. Should I follow it or go the other way? Which is the worse of the two choices?
Well, I'm pretty sure I can't go this way for now.
An octagon. Unusual shape for a building. 8 sides. Why 8? Is that part of the mystery? Video screens. Each one shows a scene of some other place. Why? What mystery does Am want me to solve? Say, these video screens have palm print switches next to them.
Well, first, let's take a look at the screens.
This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. What does Am know about my childhood? Is he taunting me? A forest. Not one to go hiking through. This forest is dark, foreboding. Why show me a rooftop? Why not a door? And why this particular rooftop? A castle, right out of the Brothers Grimm. I feel like there's something watching me from the windows.
It's actually something that Ellen has also seen in her scenario.
I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their phony grease paint smiles. You can't tell what they're really thinking.
Okay, to be honest, I have no idea what's the purpose of this puzzle. I'll just try once more to go into the other direction, just in case.
This path disappears. This isn't any use to me.
Yeah, I can't really do that, it seems. Because to be honest, I have no idea what the puzzle even is even supposed to be. Like, out of any of those, it seems the one that has the strongest connection to Ted is this one. So, I guess I'll try this one.
This looks like the tire swing at the farm I grew up on. This looks like... What does Am...
Okay, maybe this doesn't really work.
This isn't any...
Okay, I'm kind of confused.
Forest.
It seems I can't really interact
Why show me
with them.
a castle? I never liked going to the circus. All those clowns with their...
Oh, it also seems like there should be another part of the room, right? Because it very distinctly looks like only half of it.
An octagon.
Okay, I'm kind of confused here.
I never liked... Why? A forest.
Okay, maybe I need to use the push option.
Oh, sorry, Ted. Try again. You.
Well, I guess that wasn't
Hey, you.
that wasn't it.
Well, now,
So maybe I'm supposed to choose the one with the castle, seeing how I think it's the only one.
Videos? Wow.
It's the only one that actually existed in some other scenario. Yeah.
What sort of intrigue is Am plotting this time? He's left me here alone. Still, I feel as though I'm being watched. This gargoyle is even larger than those of Penelope's estate in the Hamptons. This gargoyle... This old drawbridge is in ruins. I don't trust it to hold my weight.
Okay, let me save. Just in case.
So typical of the castles I've visited in Europe. A beautiful facade disguising ordinary stone. Appearance is everything.
Well, that does sound like something a narcissist would say.
Why, that maiden looks just like Ellen. She seems so sad and so beautiful. So many women have called me their knight in shining armor, but never Ellen. I never realized that a knight's armor was so heavy. How were they ever able to fight? People must have been much shorter in the Middle Ages. I'd never be able to fit into that armor.
Actually, they were. The average height has been steadily growing as time went.
People must have been... There is an evil in this room. I feel it all around me.
I think I missed what he said at first. Okay, maybe not.
Why, this is a collection of books on the black arts. There must be dozens of volumes.
Interesting. I think Kitab al-Azif is like the Arabic name of the Necronomicon in the Lovecraft's mythos, because I especially remember the al-Azif part, because I seem to remember that it has something to do with like the shrieks of the damned or something. Because obviously Necronomicon is Greek, it's a translation, and it's supposed to mean the book of the laws of the dead, although it's actually a mistranslation. Like, it doesn't really make sense in Greek, it's sort of pseudo-Greek. So I don't recognize the others, but I could bet that they are probably references to some other famous books on the occult, whether actual ones or just from another piece of fiction.
Too bad I can't read Arabic.
Yeah.
From the notes in the margins, I gather it has something to do with opening a gate into another world. This is a catalog of the demons ruling the abyss. One of these entries is circled. Surgat, opener of locks. Supposedly, he can open anything. This book seems to be about how to change metals into gold. I've read a fair number of science textbooks, but I can't make head nor tail of any of these formulas.
Ah, right. I guess that totally makes sense, because the Philosopher's Stone, I guess, was connected with the whole mystic/alchemical quest for the substance or for the method of transforming other materials, mostly I think lead, into gold and stuff, which incidentally, isn't it one of the things the Philosopher's Stone could actually do in Harry Potter, besides granting you a prolonged life? Though I might be misremembering that. It has been literally decades, well, decade, more than a decade, since I read that.
I feel a cold draft blowing across the bed like from an open grave. If I slept here, I doubt I would wake up again.
Okay. I guess that's all in here for now.
Why, it's Ellen! Did Am tell her that I loved her? Was that the secret he was referring to? Ellen looks so beautiful when she's sleeping.
Oh, Ted. I feel so tired, so weak.
Did Am do this to you?
Yes, maybe. I can't tell. They whisper in my ear and this bed is so soft.
Can you walk?
No, I'm too weak. I haven't been out of this bed in ages.
Do you know if there's a way to escape from this place?
I searched the entire castle grounds before I fell ill. There's no escape for me but death.
No, I won't let you die!
I can't take this suffering anymore, Ted. The things I've endured. Help me to die with dignity. Don't let anyone violate me again, not even in death.
No, don't go! I need you. We need you.
If you really care for me, Ted, bring me my hand mirror.
Why do you want a mirror?
My stepmother has been jealous of me ever since she became ugly. She had something to do with my illness. I know it. But she doesn't dare come near me while I have the mirror.
So it's like a retelling of like a classic princess story or something, you know, with a castle, a princess with a, well, princess equivalent, with an evil stepmother.
Where is your mirror?
I left it on my dressing table. Bring it to me.
Perfume bottles, jewelry boxes, but no mirror.
Okay, maybe I can take some of those?
Perfume bottle. Perfume.
Okay, I don't think so. There's still one more doorway right here on the right.
This looks like a chapel, but there's something unholy about it. It must be the gargoyles. Nothing special about this rod except for the ridiculous gargoyle face on top.
Okay, this very clearly isn't a mirror. So I'm not sure what's the point of it.
I don't think I want to know what kinds of sermons were preached here. Glass. Pieces of a broken mirror.
Oh,
Ouch! I cut myself.
well, I wonder if that will work as a substitute. But before I go,
This door looks built to withstand quite a determined assault. Do wolves howl like that because they're hungry or because they like to torment their prey?
I want to check if I can give the icon.
Nothing special about this rod except for the ridiculous gargoyle face on top.
To one of the other gargoyles, because it was originally held by one of them. But it doesn't look like it.
This gargoyle is even larger than those of Penelope's estate in the Hamptons.
Well, I'm not sure if a shard of a mirror is a good enough replacement for a whole mirror. I guess I'm going to learn that soon.
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I looked on your dressing table. Your mirror's not there.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away, and it's the only thing that can finally end my suffering.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need. Ted, I can't see my face with this.
Okay, how about this unholy icon?
That's thoughtful of you, Ted. But I need my mirror.
As I already mentioned once, the generic responses are sometimes unintentionally hilarious.
The door won't close. The door won't close.
So do I need some kind of a tool?
The door won't close. I'd only smear blood on it. Fits almost perfectly.
Wait, how did that even help me? Like, I fully admit I did that sort of automatically. I was clicking everything with everything just because that's the way those games usually roll once you're stuck. But how did that work? Like, did he use the icon as a hinge or something? That's weird.
Oh, that's just super. The door latch is broken.
Okay, so push the armor in the way, I guess. But how would that help me, to be honest? Like, what did that even accomplish?
I don't think I want to know what kinds of sermons were preached here. I don't know what to do with these.
Maybe I can tell Ellen that, I don't know, she's supposed to be safe now? They've closed the door?
Ted, please tell me you found my mirror.
I'm sorry, Ellen. I can't find your mirror.
You have to find it, Ted. It's the only thing keeping my stepmother away, and it's the only thing that can finally end my suffering.
Go back to sleep, Ellen.
Yes, sleep. That's what I need.
Now, I can supposedly tell her that I did find it, but that would be a lie, wouldn't it?
Ellen looks so beautiful when she's sleeping.
Like, I only found a piece of it.
Ted,
I found your mirror, Ellen!
then show it to me. Let me see my face one last time. Ted, I can't see my...
Actually, you could, like, if you tried. It's a piece of glass after all. Like, it's a piece of glass from a mirror in the first place. So it has to be reflective. If I were to be honest, you're a little bit, you know, picky. Wait, there was another door here the whole time, and I just... freak.
This must be the bedroom of the lord of the castle.
Okay, but that is totally my fault, I have to admit. Like, it's very clearly... there's an archway, and there is a gargoyle, you know, similar to all of the other doorways. Not to mention, it's directly opposite of this one, so it's totally my fault, but still. Okay, but this episode has been long enough, so I am going to save here. And that's all for this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!